Hello, hello, hello. I hope it's working. My name's Steve Jagera. This is a Beer Native Beer review and unboxing of the ultimate craft beer advent calendar from Honest Brew. Let's share it up. If you've not been to any of these streams before, there it is. It's big, it's scary, it's ornate, and it's expensive. I was recently talking to one of my colleagues who said, I think I might have bought the most expensive one out there. But it's not disappointed. We've had some incredible IPAs. We've had a stout that was French toast and maple. I actually had a sour that I really enjoyed yesterday. So that was surprising. I'm not normally a sour kind of guy. See if anybody's in the chat. Wally from Fermented Nerds is there. Awesome. If you don't know his channel, well, if you're watching live, you can, or even if you're watching after the HD is produced on YouTube, which is annoying, it takes so long, then you can see the chat. You can click on Fermented Nerds and you can go watch his review because he's doing an advent calendar as well. I think I invested money in my advent calendar and mine's going really well. So Wally, I hope yours is going well too. I've seen 2 of the ones you've done so far, so I'm a little bit behind. And hello, my good friend and best man, Tom Stiles. Thanks for coming along. Well, Tom doesn't like beer. Let's hope Tom likes the one today. I don't know why he's watching this because he's a masochist, I guess. All right, so I don't know whether I'm just going to run out and grab the beer. Oh, I have to do the basics. Bing. Please subscribe to the channel. Please tell your friends. Tell your workmates. How about that, right? I'm wearing headphones, by the way, because I'm doing this dual cam thing, and it verifies for me that the other camera's working, even though it's not on screen right now. So it's a little bit of, it makes me look like Princess Leia, which, gotta admit, I kind of like that. So does Chewie. And I think it's about time we go check out what the beer is going to be. This is the 4th. Let me add the other camera. Boop. And you get a shot of my crotch. Hey, how about that? It's a good thing my fly was up. That could have been dangerous, right? All right, let's sort this out and let's go open up compartment number 4. Let's look at the diagram. I can see where 4 is. Top corner. All right, let's go. Come with me. I'm going to close the door today because it's cold out. It was snowing today. So let's take a look at what we've got here. We can take a close-up here. Taste it tomorrow again. And it's a Verdant. Very cool. Verdant makes good beers. They typically make very high alcohol IPAs and double IPAs. Sounds like science. Double IPA. There we go. 8% Citra Mosaic. Pretty nice stuff. All right, let's go big screen. We can kill camera number 2, which means I can take the headphones off, and I can show this to the camera. The art looks a little bit like fake tech. I'm okay with it though. I quite like it. And let's give you some stats. I already said it's Citra, it's Mosaic. So pretty standard. They're not like really splashing out there. It's called Sounds Like Science. So I guess we've got some audio things there, a little bit like headphones, I guess. I'm not sure what they were going for there. Verdant is in Cornwall. It's near Falmouth. Let's look them up. I went on holiday to Cornwall recently to do some winter surfing, which was fun, actually. You get great waves in the winter. That's where you go surfing in Britain. You go to Cornwall, a place called Newquay. Newquay is still pretty far from Falmouth, though. Let's look up Verdant, and then I'll throw it on the screen. The reason you're not seeing me go through the search process is because who knows when I type V into my search what kind of weird search history I'm going to have, right? I don't want to expose that to the world. That would be disastrous. Here we go. Boom. Pow. And there you go. Juicy, hoppy, hazy, pales, IPAs, DIPAs. You don't see sours there. Yeah, that's kind of what they do. One of my favorite beers when the craft beer boom started here was Verdant. I think it was Bloom. It's really nice. And that's kind of what they do. They are one of many breweries that has been around I'm going to guess 2015, maybe earlier. Maybe that's just when I heard about them. Oh, there we go. 2014. Okay. 2014, it looks like. Oh, I was only up by 1 year, right? A lot of new microbreweries and craft breweries came up around that time. West Coast. Let's go down and see where they're actually from. There we go. Penryn. Yeah, that's near Falmouth. So that's bottom of Cornwall, south coast, where all sorts of weird stuff is. Now where pirates be coming from. Pirate, yar, that kind of thing. That's where pirates are coming from. If you want to know why pirates in movies have that kind of weird accent, that's Cornwall. That's a real accent, right? Crazy if you're not from the UK. I didn't know that. I moved here. Thought that was just kind of gibberish, but turns out it's actually based on something. Beer and merch, we could click it. They have a seafood bar. I didn't know that, so that's more incentive to go back. But if I click on beer and merch, we just get a feel for some of their offerings, just to give them a bit of credit for being part of it. Look, see, they got cool art. You know, I like cool art. Absolutely. So you can order direct. I've already learned that we're not going to expect to see these new beers. They all seem new. So I'm not going to find it, but you get a feel for pricing, I suppose, if they have singles in. Wow, they sell these big packs of 6 for not cheap, but it's good beer. There we go. That's a nice hoodie, actually. Probably not going to buy one. I like plain. Check that. All right. Anyway, enough surfing. Christmas is coming, and I'm making a mental list of things I want to buy for me. Isn't that nice? Okay. I am going to pop this. And I think I saw Fermented Nerds, who's right now guesting in the chat channel. Didn't you have a Verdant collaboration, or didn't you have a Verdant in a bottle, which was odd considering this is Cornish, and it's from way, like, if you imagine that England looks like a weird kind of crusty thing that comes down, it's way down at the bottom. I live way up in the middle, so it's a long drive. It's like a 6-hour drive for me to get to this brewery, which I guess in North American standards, that's how far you drive to go get a taco, right? So it's probably not that far. Let's zoom back up to, we don't need this on the screen anymore. Boom. All right, let's do the pour. This is a dirty glass. Clean glass. Is it? Well, we got to deal with it. We're cowboys. We can handle it. Actually, I really like this glass. So this is it's a Brewdog glass. Actually, this is almost kind of, it's having a birthday, because this Brewdog glass I got when I ordered the Brewdog advent calendar like 8 years ago. And I'm trying to turn the light on my phone so that I can show you the color, but you can get the idea. It's a nice hazy little guy. Nice little frothy, bubbly, soapy kind of head on it. And it looks very cool. There we go. Just going from behind. That is, ooh. I never done that before. That was a good use of the torch. Okay. So this isn't, I would say, I'm not expecting this to like blow my mind with uniqueness. I'm expecting it to be really good, and that's kind of it, because that's sort of Verdant's thing. They make really great double IPAs. They're not like pushing the boat. Citra and Mosaic, like, those are both a nice blend of kind of piney bitters of Citra and a nice sort of fruitiness and tropicalness of Mosaic. I mean, this is a beer I could probably make if I could be bothered. At a glance, it goes down like water. Not like blandness. This is probably the most accurate meeting expectations beer ever, but that's simply because of such familiarity with Mosaic and Citra. It's just exactly meeting expectations. It's a double IPA. What did I say the percentage was? 8. Well, super smooth mouthfeel, nice haze. They have absolutely cracked the code on, hey, if someone gave you a pint of this in a bar, you'd go, well, yeah, okay, this is safe. Is this a session? No, it's not. It's twice a session, and it's in a great big can. So it's highly dangerous, and it's highly delicious. Wow, that's pretty good. Let me just try one more, just to make sure. I've been learning the more I've been doing tastings that the first hit is great. Like it gave me a really positive response, but it just conditioned my palate. So now I've got to see if there's any subtle wonderfulness that comes after the fact. Yeah, you get the you get more of that long bitter. It's almost like a dark chocolate for an IPA. You get like a really dark cocoa chocolate bitter that comes from that. In addition to sort of the piney, but the piney isn't the sort of cedar pinery, not that thing that like gets up in your nose. It's not that at all. It's like a nice, long, gentle, soft feel. It's really quite good. If this becomes, I guess, something that can be considered standard, I might find myself buying a reasonable amount of it as kind of a standard summer beer. Even though it's an 8, I have to be careful. But nevertheless, I like it. Let us score it up together. Honest Brew, Verdant, Tastes of Tomorrow. They don't have names. Oh, there it is. Sounds Like Silence. All right. Sounds Like Silence by Verdant in collaboration with Honest Brew. Their Tastes of Tomorrow series. Very much liking the ultimate advent calendar so far, 8% double IPA. The art is not Verdant's best. It's got like a rough, it's kind of cool, but it's like, this is so your intern with Photoshop kind of deal. Like that's not that hard to come up with, but it's sort of cool. It's almost ruined. I like this branding, the circle, but it didn't. If it wasn't there, I'd probably like it better because it doesn't fit everything else. Kind of disrupts it. It's okay. I want to give it a higher score for the art. They've tried 3 for the art, 3 for the can, just a 6. Is it unique? Probably give it a 2 or a 3. I might even lower it. I'm going to go with a 2 because it's not. They didn't even try to make something spectacular, but they absolutely crushed it in terms of. Maybe I should read a bit more. Just make sure there isn't some kind of magic. Nah. 2, but in terms of accuracy, they absolutely delivered on a perfect double IPA with Citra and Mosaic. It's delicious. So it's gonna bump it up to 6 again. I'm gonna go 4 and a 2. Now we're at 12. And do I like it? In terms of a double IPA that is a nice, gentle, easy to drink, citrus, easy, smooth pine, it's almost a perfect beer. I don't know that there is a perfect beer. I'm waiting for it, so I'm going to go 9 on that. It's really good, which is going to give it a 21. That's not bad for an adventurous beer that is just hitting all the marks. And that's going to put me at is that 3.5? Maybe I'll bump it to a 3.75 for Untapped just because I'm generous. It's Christmas. Everybody gets a bonus point. But there we go. Day 4 of the Advent calendar. And a contribution from Verdant. That's pretty cool. So we've had Whiplash from Dublin, Crack from Italy, something from Stumastov from Poland, and now Verdant from Cornwall. So far, so good. All right, let's wrap it up. Seeing as he's on the show, I still have his banner. Fermented Nerds on YouTube. Go check him out. He's doing his Advent calendar as well. Also very entertaining. Love the new camera. And going back to subscribe. Perfect. Thank you for watching. My name is Steve Giguere. My channel is called Beer Native TV. I'm doing every single day I'm doing live. So there's not going to be any pre-records until let's say I'm going to do a Christmas Day special. Am I committing to that? I think I am. I'm going to do a nice Christmas. I've got some really good ones. And if you're looking for anything after this, because you just love beer, I would imagine Wally's got one coming up, and I don't know what time it's at. If you're watching, put it in the chat and tell me when. If you can hear me right now and you can put it in the chat, I'm going to tell them when it's on, but if not, okay. At 7 p.m., which is in an hour and 15 minutes UK time, on Facebook, Siren were at least doing a tasting session of their own Caribbean chocolate cake series. And I have one there. So check Facebook, look for Siren Brewing. They're doing one at 7 p.m. UK time where you can, as an entire group, I'm going to be on that, watching that one. Pretty cool. And there we go. Fermented Nerds will be on in 2 hours and 50 minutes from now. So you can do both. You can have beer all the way through the evening. Thank you very much for watching this one especially now, but also in the future. Steve out.